Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doodle video where today we're going to be making a tier list on the new balance patches that happened today, Friday. Which posted all of the balance changes, so now we're going to be going over them, and we have all the doodles that have their changes respectively over here, as you can see. We also have Pepsi here in the call, who's also going to give his feedback and also rank some of the stuff as well. Say hi, Pepsi.
What's good, guys?
Yep, so yeah. What do you say, Pepsi? We get into this like right now?
Alright, yeah, sure. First up, we have Zapawera. It got, even though, I mean, it already learns it through scroll, and it got recharge. If you ask me, that's like, alright, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. It feels kind of recharge. It's an okay move, but Zapawera is still pretty buns. It's like gonna add B or D.
B or D? I would say like.
I said C or D.
Oh, I would say C because it's definitely not the worst thing ever. It does really good damage output. I think this should be like fine in general for what it does and everything. Recharge, like you said, it's not really going to use that, but it's there if you want to use offensive stuff that's not the hidden trait. So yeah, I guess that's always good to have a recovery move. Next one is
Babalupin.
Oh well, aren't we going over like all the balance changes?
Oh yeah, okay. Sharp Claws is now a flapping move, so I mean that's good for like black expert doodles like what? Swapter or
yeah, 4B, Swaptar, stuff like that. Oh yeah, true. Okay. Yeah.
And then Piercing Poke, it went from 10 uses to 25. Like, really just meant to be like a buff for chaining.
Yep, just for chaining. Fabalupin is getting Piercing Poke, and Crystal Arrow is going 15 uses. Pretty solid actually. Fabalupin is an A tier doodle just because it's like super hard to defend offensively.
Great offensive typing.
Yeah, it has a great offensive typing. Its moves, its signature move bypasses what's it called? Protect. So yeah, that's very helpful. The moves, it just does good damage overall. It's really fast, and the traits are pretty solid as well. It also has days, so kind of almost unwallable coverage, but there's like a few doodles that could probably ignore that.
Yeah.
So yeah, A tier. Biotic A, Mind Games, whenever this trait activates on switching. Oh yeah, so basically it can use Menacing Starlo and Sickly Sweet now, so.
And what's it called? Sugar Sick? But I feel like that type of change isn't really that helpful because like, think about it, only like Fruit Toad and Holihair are going to be using it, and I feel like they don't really care too much about their stat drops because they're like pivot doodle. Well, the only thing that really matters for is like Tactideer, who doesn't want his stats to be dropped.
Oh, and Nepteros as well.
Oh yeah, Nepteros, yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I think it's B tier just because Biotic A, although it's pretty good overall, I don't think it's good enough to justify putting in A tier or like, yeah, anything else. It's not that big of a change. It's helpful, but it's not really going to do anything. Oh yeah, it also gets Mind Drain, which I don't think it's going to be using either.
Yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, Mind Drain.
Yeah, Mind Drain did get buffed, which we'll get into later. Hypnotic. So basically, how it used to work was, whenever it was hit with an air-type move, that's when it would set the Armorilla thing where things can't, or pivot moves just don't work in general. So instead of it needing to be hit by an air-type move, it's going to be basically anything that hits it with a contact move summons it. So I don't know how that interaction would actually work with pivot moves. Maybe if it pivots, it activates it and immediately, and then it just cancels the actual pivot out, but it actually does the damage. Maybe that's how it works. I have no idea.
Honestly, I don't like Hypnotic A. Like Armorilla is like really bad because you can't use pivot moves either. That's so bad.
But it's still okay. Hypnotic A now, since it has coverage, it's actually not that bad, and it getting buffed to where I can actually use the Armorilla thing is pretty nice. It's not like it takes super effective hits from any of the pivot moves anymore, but relatively short.
I mean, it does.
Pretty good. Right.
Takeout was against it, but yeah, whatever.
It's not resisted, it's just neutral.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, yeah, because fire type.
We have Conductor. Offers spark immunity if the user is hit by a spark boosts the user's next spark type attack by 50%. That's good for like what, Volt enchant? No, not Volt
No,
enchant.
it's
What's it
Volta
called?
2. Volta
Yeah.
2. Maybe also Metal Elytra as well.
Metal. I mean,
It gets
the only
recharged.
spark. Yeah, it does get recharged, but like I feel like that's never worth running over Accelerate if you're gonna make it like offensive and
What?
stuff.
Okay, buddy.
What do you mean?
You could probably use what's called recharge on the defensive set.
Yeah, defensively, but like on a defensive set, you're not gonna do that much damage.
50%.
Why would you?
Giving a stab isn't bad. I mean, it's good offensive pressure. Anyway, Nyanto. Oh wait, did I rank it? Oh yeah, no. Okay, so Nyanto. Becoming more bulky. That's about it. D tier.
So pretty mid. Yeah, D tier.
Well, okay. Yeah, D tier. Because you're never gonna use base Nyanto. But Awaken Nyanto, it's solid Doodle. Tyler made a video on that not too long ago. He showcased that it's actually not that bad. Oh, and its healing, its signature move also got buffed a little bit, so now it's healed. But I think it also cures any status effect. It's never gonna use that, but yeah. But Nyanto also offers hazard immunity, so
No longer pylons.
No more pylons, and then this thing also there's also like a general change which we'll get into later. So it didn't really have to worry about bees either, but yeah, pretty solid. B tier, I would say it's above the null. Actually, these two could like go either way, but yeah, okay. Next one is Luminous getting, oh wait, Entanglement, 50% damage reduction to 50% less damage for pivot moves, so now it resists them, I guess. And then Foreign Substance, Foreign Substance is relatively good in general. Would I say it's enough to justify using it? Probably not, but yeah, Luminous better than Zapawera, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, you can go next, Pepsi.
Scorporuli. Botulism now reads its Doodle's food type attacks have a 30% chance to cause poison. Its poison type attacks have a 30% chance to inflict seasoning. That's alright, I guess.
That's okay.
Cool, I guess.
Saving it. Okay, next one. Overbite. Oh yeah, the thing is changed. Also, this thing is also getting Berserk, so opposite. Well, maybe
Still pretty mid.
might be B tier because Crunch and what's it called? Crunch, Ruby. No longer.
I don't know. Like it just feels like sneaking on at home, bro.
Yeah, I mean it dishes out really heavy damage, but
like, why would you use
the benefit of the doubt just because it hasn't been good in so long? I'll let it stay in B tier just because it could be good. You never know. And then oh my gosh,
Prickles. Arid also offers immunity to Sandstorm Chip. Impalement now reads Doodle's contact attacks do 30% more damage and Unguarded Strike.
dang. So clearly this is better than all of these. Actually, probably, yeah. It would either be top of B tier or like low A tier, just because like what's his name? Prickles has a base 140 attack stat and then Impalement.
And an Unguarded. You don't wonder how to like. Yeah.
That's gonna be some heavy damage. So I would say like top of B tier, just because it's still Prickles, quad weak to air. I don't know. Plant and melee isn't necessarily the best typing, so I would say top of B tier because it does so much damage. Maybe I'm wrong and it'd be like A tier or possibly even S tier, but I think it might be B tier, but it has been getting a lot of buffs recently, so you never know. It could be really good. Topsy. Next one.
Arthropex. It lost Apex and Fulfillment,
Oh,
and it lost Berserk, but now has Barb Barrier.
Makes sense. Berserk with Impalement would be like way too broken, obviously. Impalement, this is actually pretty solid on Emerald sets, because I know there's people that run Emerald on this thing, or on Artifacts. And coverage isn't bad, so yeah, pretty solid. Oh wait, Artifacts, this is probably B tier. It's gonna be like probably there. Yeah, I think it's probably better than Gomut, but we'll see. Garno, good. Oh,
Juggernaut lost X, but now has Savage. Wait, what does Savage do again?
Savage, it's your non-stab moves do 50% more damage, but you also have less accuracy.
I mean that's alright, I guess. I don't like gambling. What can I say?
You don't like gambling? Gambling's fun.
I'm not a betting man.
I think this thing also gets concentrate. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, this thing is a gambling maniac because it runs Hydro, and I think it also uses Chi Blast too. So that would be crazy. I don't think it's better than Gomut though, so I would put it in like C tier, probably like right there, just because I don't think it's gonna do that much or change that much.
Alright, next up we got Rhinostone. It lost Fortified. Look, Rhinostone lost Fortified, but gained Reflective.
Do you remember what Reflective does?
What was it? Wait, doesn't it like double your? It like has like the physical damage you take or something like that? Oh wait, or does it set up?
No, it's Magic Bounce.
It's magic. Oh wait, yeah, wait. I'm thinking of that one Doodle's ability. Whoopsie daisy.
The snail.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rhinostone, Reflective, basically it's Magic Bounce, so bees won't work on this thing, pylons won't work on this thing, taunt won't work on this thing. Wow, this could actually be like really good offensively, because it could just set up without any issues, like especially against Squonk. Oh, all support moves too, like Burn. Burn can't do anything to this.
I think this thing is pretty buns if you ask me, but whatever.
You think anything is buns, huh?
I think anything with horrible defensive typing is buns. You're right.
This is a good offensive typing though. I think Rhinostone is gonna be really good with Ruby. It can't get really punished for anything unless they send in like, I guess, magical attackers, but I don't know. This thing will be able to do insane damage output while also being able to not have to worry about hazards or Torn Substance or Burning Orb. So yeah, I think that's pretty solid, right, Pepsi?
Mass Lucy, their great glitter trail change now reads: when this Doodle switches out, leave glitter on the field for that turn. If the opponent attacks, the glitter will lower their accuracy and evasion.
Right. And then Current Call also got boosted to 50% instead of 33%.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, I guess. I mean, Current Call, I mean, not Glitter Trail.
Yeah. It's good that it does more damage at a higher HP now, so you can pick up more KOs, but
I think it's better than Rhinostone.
You think it's better than Rhinostone?
Probably. I think a lot of better than Rhinostone.
This thing has really good coverage, so I think higher V tier is probably a pretty good spot for it. You're right. Oh, the Frostbite change.
Frostbite went from 130 base power to 110, but it went from 50% accuracy to 85% accuracy. and it has 10 uses instead of 5. But
and
it
then
doesn't do
it's rate, and then it also only does damage over time to frozen doodles.
That's I don't actually I don't think I actually don't really like this change because I feel like I the chip damage and like the extra base power, like I feel like those are like way better, especially if you.
What, bro? Like, this is fine. It's fine. I like the
It's
change. I like the change because it can mainly be used by Lancelot.
true, which now gets it. Lancelot now gets Frostbite as a print move. Cold Circuit is now reverted. It boosts magical attack.
Oh yeah, you're right. Keep going, keep going.
It boosts magical attack and speed. And Stormfrost now offers immunity to Weather Chip.
Thank goodness, bro. Like, that's much better. Damage immunity is very nice. Getting the old trade is also really good. And getting Frostbite could help it a little bit, but I don't know. It might work.
But Lancelot overall is like a pretty good doodle though, and it got all these buffs too.
That's a little spout. I mean, it is a pretty good abuser of like all the weathers. I would say it's like probably gonna be worse than Rhino Stone still, but maybe it's better than Biomotic. I don't know. Maybe. And then Polargeist, it's also getting Frostbite. I don't think it really matters that much. Polargeist is just good in general. Like,
it's like Frostbite for a while.
Yeah, it's not really gonna use Frostbite, I don't think. What do you think?
I don't think it's that high. Yeah, I put it behind. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Now we have Cryoterra.
Oh yeah, base Cryoterra. So first off, Night is a sound type or a sound move now apparently, so it gets boosted by that Arctic Blitz. All these moves that can help the base. Base isn't too bad. Honestly.
Half of these moves it doesn't even get. It doesn't get Arctic Blitz or Nosedive until the next key.
Maybe. Well, I guess, yeah, but I think Cryoterra is better than Polargeist, just because the damage or the extra damage it gets from Vocalist is kind of an OP, and then it has pretty good coverage. Especially with it getting so many sound type base or sound based moves, so it can take advantage of Vocalist. So I think pretty solid. Put it in B tier right above Polargeist. And then perhaps you can go ahead.
Feathery Gash is now distributed to Draco Thread, Gargle, Nova Wing, Corbett, Pikatrice, all by Tutor.
Yep.
And then we have Bloblop. We have Bloblop A. It gets plus 10 attack, and it learns Feathery Gash. Bro, just give this thing aerial already. Come on.
It's gonna be
just give it aerial.
I'll put it at like top of B tier. I think it is better than all of these doodles. It's definitely better than Hypnodal, definitely better than Ianto, definitely better than Polargeist. All of these, yeah. I definitely think.
You know, it'd probably be an S tier if they just gave it aerial, you know?
Yeah, it could go to S tier if it did get aerial. I mean, everything about it is really strong coverage, damage, traits, stats. Okay, continuing on. Owl. Perhaps you go ahead.
It gets Dispose, Aerostorm, and Feathery Gash. I mean, I feel like Dispose is pretty nice on it. It can remove hazards now.
Well, it already could, but Shifting Winds was the only option. Wait, I think.
Yeah.
Did it get Talatoss?
Did it? I don't think so.
I don't remember. It might have gone Talatoss, but if not, then Dispose is pretty good. Bottom like B tier, so like here, probably. I think that's fine. Absolute Zero distribution. Bob Sugar, Alienation for some weird reason, Full Fortune, Celestian. None of them really care about it, so I don't think any of them use it. Volt Enchant also got Absolute Zero and Thunderstrike, so yeah, it's no longer forced to just use Shockwave, because the base uses Overcharge, which is a pretty strong trait overall, and then this gives it a little more damage, so I think definitely better than Lancelot, to be honest here. Brownstone.
No, you forgot.
What?
Oh wait. And then Potterfiend. Potterfiend got Absolute Zero. I don't know why. They got Disarm, Ascending Flow, and Marking Shot.
I guess it
feel
really wants to be like its old self, being like a cloak maniac, but it lost Commanding Blow and it sucked ever since. So, it didn't really suck, but it lost most of its value.
It sucks in Sand?
No, what? When it lost Commanding Blow, it stops being like the best defensive thing in the game. Well, not a game, but you know what I mean.
But even still has Sand. Sand was still.
Okay, so this is it enough to move it back up to A tier? Probably not.
Definitely not.
Until it gets Commanding Blow again, it's probably gonna stay in like B tier. So I think about around here somewhere. It's like, would you say it's better than Rhino Stone?
I would definitely say it's better than Rhino Stone.
Okay. Clav got Commanding Blow, that's like the main thing. So B tier. Yeah.
Yeah. Fumasu, it gets Absolute Zero, which it's gonna use. It gets Taser, which is probably also not gonna use. It lost Protect with the game Murmur, and it also gained Armor Break as well.
Okay, but you can still learn Protect, obviously. When I say it's really good, no.
It's alright.
Yeah. Okay. And then B Summon.
Oh, you forgot to rank it, Fumasu.
Oh. Let's see. B Summon, Insect types are immune to it, so that goes hand in hand with what I said earlier about Night and AA. Pretty good general change for bug types. I guess that's a win. FTL Assault. It's 2 priority.
Yeah, +2 priority. What uses FTL Assault? I know what Morphew. Last Tag, yeah.
Yeah, Morphew as well, I guess. I guess there's like a few other doodles. I think Koryu can also use it. Yeah, and then Shifting Winds.
Shifting Winds buff. This move now removes defensive walls like Magic Shield, Crystal Wall, and Shale.
Uh-oh, Pepsi, what happened to your little Aristal set?
It'll be fine. Who cares?
And then Bestial Wrath.
Bestial Wrath, Shining Severance, Leaf, Tornado, Aerostorm, and Arctic Blitz now went from 5 uses to 10 uses.
Thank goodness. That's deserved. And then
Thunderstorm. Yeah, Thunderstorm is 120 base power, but now only has a 30% chance to paralyze. But it also has 10 uses now.
Yep, more damage, the better.
And Unguarded Strike went to 110 base power and also has 10 uses now.
Nice.
And now we have Vixalor. It gained Life Sap, and it also got a buff to Foxfire. It went from 5 uses to 10 uses, and it went from 75 base power to 95 base power. But its accuracy dropped from 100% to 85%.
Overall, I think it's a really nice change. Vixalor can get it. It's in B tier, definitely. It can be a really good support doodle and offensive as well. Better than Lancelot, let's be honest here. Do I see the potential to be greater than Roundstone? Maybe. Put it like right there. Just in case. And then a Borsa. Oh, okay, you guys can finally get a showcase out of it.
Overexert now it's 10 uses instead of 5, and it lowers attack and speed by 1 stage instead of lowering speed by 2 stages. And it also got heal and mudway.
So this is good in general. See, it might be a little hard to start with since, you know, this thing is like really slow. It's not too bulky. You kind of need to do careless assaults and overexerts in order to like be fast, hard hitting. But this thing can set up a lot. Only thing it's missing is Blessed Blade. Just kidding. It'd be too broken if I had that. Definitely see it being like right about here, rather than Pot of Fiend. That's potential. It could be like Sea Drake, just less, not as fast. And then Jinglark, Wolfreeze, Goat, all getting hit and run.
Oh, that's good with Goat since it has that one ability, Galvanize.
Yeah, Galvanize. It has we have our spark, or first Spark type pivot move now, so that's pretty solid. Let's go with. You're definitely really bad, but oh wait, actually I'll just put in C tier.
Yeah, bottom of B, and then Wolfreeze is also kind of buns.
No, actually you just got if you guys go into the PvP shop right now, it has Arctic Blitz and Bestial Wrath, so you can buy that illegal Wolfreeze. So with this thing getting hit and run, I'm not too sure if it's gonna use it, but it's definitely gonna be a lot better now that it has two high base power moves. So about here. No.
We have Grotto. It lost heal through printing, but now it gains hit and run. That's actually pretty good. It has a really high attack set. And it lost mind empowerment, but has shatter now.
By the way, it still keeps heal from the tutor.
Yeah.
So it being a slow pivot, I've been asking for this for quite a while. I think it could be a really good slow pivot, especially with it curing all burns trait. I guess.
And you're better now, so you can actually hit like spark types and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and then Xena. Oh.
Well, I know you're with this one, Zara.
Yep. Okay, so it's getting sharpened back again, which it lost like before season 1. I mean, before season 0. Light Hook as well. Or sorry, it got Light Hook as well and Swift Hook, so now it has both of its what's it called, priority moves. And with Sharpen, it might be like really good. I think until we do some proper testing, because this thing is so slow, and I don't remember if it's frail or not, but I definitely think it's like right around there. B tier. And then next one. Exile. Go ahead, Pepsi.
It got Bestial Wrath and War Cry. That's actually good.
So what do you think?
That's like somewhere in B. I'd say definitely above Lena Love. Definitely not better than the Noxious though. Yeah, put her. Yeah. Right there is good.
I think that's fine. Pepsi.
Tigressol, it lost Magic Shield through printing, but now has Shatter. And it also lost Recombobulate, but now has Jealousy.
Alright, where are we putting it?
I wouldn't know. I've never used Tigressol before.
Tigressol, it's annoying, but I think it's like right about there. And then Corey getting Bestial Wrath eventually, and then Arctic Blitz. So wow, okay. Arctic Blitz is like really strong. Is it better than Wolfreeze? I think it's right above Wolfreeze.
Yeah. Archipos and Artifixie are both now learning Gut Punch.
So obviously, March Boss is going in A tier just because he's super strong. Gut Punch is pretty nice addition, I guess. Boosted melee type move, so pretty solid. And then Artifixie base, also really good. Like right there.
Yeah.
Along with the Mind Drain buff, it's pretty nice, but I don't think it's ever going to use Gut Punch, if I'm being honest.
It might use it in dungeons.
That's true. It could also use that in dungeons. Pepsi, go ahead.
Jalopy A, it gets plus 10 attack, and it also gets sharpened now.
Okay. See, Jalopy A kind of fell off, but it is still really strong.
Is it though?
Yeah. Better than Lancelot, that's for sure. Like, rating it as a Doodle itself is, it's like, sure. Helena doesn't really, like, matter right now since it's not actually getting these things, but...
Yeah. Serpentine. Serpentine lost 10 attack, which it doesn't care about. Gain 10 magical attack, which it also doesn't care about. And it also has mind empowerment too.
Oh,
but like,
I see.
Serpentine is literally just a screen setter, bro. What are you doing?
Huh?
I don't think you're doing much after you set up screens, bro.
Well, maybe with mind empowerment it can.
Whatever you say.
Okay. Telena? Oh yeah, Telena.
It gets Thorny Thwack at level 65 and Leaf Tornado at level.
So basically nothing new right now. That's basically it. Skiddy. Oh yeah, Pepsi, you got that.
Gadeen, it gets Dispose and Shield Bash. Pretty mid if you ask me. I don't think it's doing much with those two. Yeah, it's never running those two things.
Base is like C tier.
Yeah. Base is bad. Base is worse than yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah. And then Zapringo. I think it's like B somewhere, but I feel like we're disrespecting you a bit too much. But never mind. Zapringo, it gets taunt now, so it can become a dark type. Actually, wait. Is that how it works?
It's not how it works.
My bad, I thought that was my Foxic. Okay, taunt. What does that even do? Like,
there's nothing for it.
It's helpful. Okay,
I don't think
it's not gonna be as strong. What am I talking about?
Cthulhu's again plus 10 defense, plus 5 HP, and minus 15 attack. It gave more bulk.
More bulk is nice. Okay.
Toxisui, it gains Mud Wave now. I mean, that's decent coverage, I guess. It hits Spark types.
I think Toxisui as itself is like still pretty bad.
Okay, and Acid Rain maybe.
Acid Rain, it's pretty good. Yeah, I know that. Just no one ever uses Acid Rain though, so.
I guess I have to make an Acid Rain video.
I don't know about
that. Impero Flame, it gets Electro stuff now.
No one's ever using Pyro Flame.
Put it in C tier, bro. Yeah, it's not good.
And then
Magurtles now gets Foreign Substance and Flaunt. I'd either put that bottom B or top of C.
What?
Magurtles.
You skipped one.
I did skip one. Trithorn and Draspodon. They both get healed, but that's good.
Draspodon getting healed, pretty nice. Draspodon overall, pretty good, pretty solid Doodle. I think it fell off quite hard from what it once was, but not bad. Yeah, the Gordles, point substance. Oh, this is pretty nice.
I think it's alright. McGirdles is alright, bro.
Point substance font. Pretty solid, I think. Octonut. Okay.
Yeah. It's Beast Summon.
It's good and all, but Malamole.
Jumbo Clobber now does 105 more. It has 105 base power.
Yeah, but it's never really gonna. Well, no one's ever gonna use Malamole, like seriously, because it's not that good. Jail. You can hit steel types now. That's good. Or metal types. I've seen for jail do some pretty hefty damage. What?
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, Clang. Is it back to being really good? It could be just like Mothra A. Because Mothra A is like A tier Doodle. No healing before, but now has healing, so I don't know. Don't know. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. Like I was saying, Clang Tang gets healing now, so it could be really good support with Old Monitor, or Crowns. It's good at using Commanding Blow, so pretty solid Doodle.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Clang, yeah, Clang is fine as A tier, just because it's probably gonna be really good. Oh my gosh, Reshai. Okay, this is gonna be like top of the list. I think about here, it's fine. Alright, Pepsi, do you agree?
I would not know. I've never seen Reshai in action.
You want to see its stats?
I remember that it was like really high defensively.
Yeah, let's look at its stats.
Oh wait, what? 100 and 100? That's pretty mid.
Yeah. I don't know, you guys might be wondering why is Reshai the Doodle as the worst Doodle in the game? Why is it now suddenly in B tier? Let me explain. Ruinous Garden was a signature move, so basically what it does is it sets up Parasitic Seeds, and it also sets up Garden. I think it's slightly higher accuracy than normal Parasitic Seeds. If I'm wrong, then whatever. But so basically, well, now basically just sets up seeds. So, and as you guys might know, Aromaflora is pretty broken with seeds because they got buffed. And what what the Garden feature does is it does double damage for Parasitic Seeds when it is in Garden. So basically, 25% of their HP is going to be gone every single turn. 10 uses, so 10 uses of Parasitic Seeds and setting up Garden at the same time. That's honestly really broken. It could be pretty good at stalling, especially with Substitute and Protect, so could be really good. I think it's like B tier. I've seen other people say it could be higher. Flame Shield. Oh wait, yeah, Pepsi, go ahead, explain.
Along with current effects, boost magical defense by 25%. And Incineroar. S tier? Oh yeah, Incineroar is really good.
Incineroar is like really good. The typing is solid. Bulk is really good as well. Now that it gets a trait change where it gets 25% more magical defense, yeah, I don't know. I think that's really really gonna make a huge difference. So yeah, I think Incineroar's probably A tier, or I mean S tier, probably the best Doodle out of this entire list. Bubble Shield, so same thing applies for Skullclimber, but this time it's defense with the foam shield or whatever it's called, whatever the hidden trait is called for this thing.
Bubble Shield.
Yeah, Bubble Shield. It's gonna be really solid too, just because more defense, and this thing is already like more defense oriented. I think it has pretty good support. I don't really remember it too much. It could be a little less than Clavalier since it has a worse typing, but you have no idea, or I have no idea at least. Murmur, don't really care. Mind Drain, 70 base power, helpful for mind types. Then Pepsi, go ahead.
Festus Cerberus, Nuggets Earthquake. I think it's still pretty buns. Yeah, C tier.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to be better than Zapawera.
Yeah.
Actually,
Air.
I think about it. Yeah.
Aerostall, Nuggets Wave Shot, Dispose, and Commanding Blow. Commanding Blow, good.
T-Glow is good? Okay.
Dispose. Huh?
Do you think it's better than Aerostall or Serpentine?
You mean a Wool or Serpentine? I feel like a Wool is it's slower, right? I don't know. I don't like how fast Aerostall is. But getting Commanding Blow is still pretty good. I'd say Loki, nah, it's not better than a Wool.
Do we keep it in B tier or C tier?
We could put it at the very top of C tier.
Okay. Magmatoad. Ooh. Okay, I like this one. Magmatoad gets 10 more magical defense. Less attack, who cares? Gets Wave Shot as well for support if you really want to. This is really fun for the kindling sets. Those of you who know, I really like Magmatoad, and I think it's a really solid Doodle if you use it on the right team. Oh, he's gone. He'll be back soon. Yeah, I think Magmatoad is really good on the right team. So, along with that, I think potential for this Doodle is probably going to be like probably better than Renestone. Actually, yeah, better than that. Actually, I don't want to put it too high. Like right there, right in between these. Because bulky, whatever, you can use that anytime. Magmatoad with potential could be like as high as A tier because of the bulk with kindling, but I think where it is now, it's completely fine. So yeah. Jack-o'-lance. What's it called? I'm not gonna save it at all. D-tier Doodle. Leopard Honk getting taunt, but it is also getting a nerf by losing Fatten Up, so it's definitely not a good change at all for it. Leopard Honk. See, signature move is pretty good, but just kind of struggles. Actually, right there is fine. We already talked about Gomut. Spiri, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I think Spiri is gonna be like right about here. It being able to heal now without its hidden trait is very nice. So, hi, welcome back, Pepsi.
Hello.
Spiriu being able to heal without needing its hidden trait is very good now, and then it also gets Clumsy Swing, so it doesn't have to worry about its defenses being lowered every single time it wants to click a melee type move. So, as long as like all the roulette exclusive Doodles get unbanned, I think it's definitely going to be like in the next season really strong. Spiriu might not be as good of a pursuit trapper anymore, as you'll see later, but I do think it's going to be really strong still. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah. Henchum, Pepsi, go ahead.
Hancho now gets takeout. I mean, that's alright, I guess.
Takeout.
It is pretty slow. It can make for a decent slow pivoter right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Henchum's still pretty strong with Wooded, so I think it's fine. Rufflin A. It's becoming more of a magical attacker. Wow. More magical defense, more magical attack, less attack, and then Mind Empowerment. So I think it is better than Biotic A. Probably better than Lancelot, let's be honest here. Sinister. Choke.
Still pretty mid if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so too. So, but Sinister is like decent in general. Is it better than Oxygen? Probably not. Better than all these? More than likely not. Actually, I don't even think it deserves to be up here. Maybe right there. I still think it's kind of disrespectful to put it above that. Okay, right there is fine. Girocera? Ooh. This could be like very top.
Dispose and Leaf Tornado.
Actually, it could be A tier, just because Girocera is so strong. Well, this is decently strong. Okay, like B tier's fine. So heavy damage output, low PP though. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, never mind. It's going to 10 PP. So same thing as Life Sap, just more damage output and more RNG reliant. And then Dispose is also for support and getting rid of what's it called? Hazards. So pretty solid overall. Mausoleum, Arm Artist, Fanturn, and Osmanchi all getting Spirit Bomb. Don't care. Majestic
now gets Pagag, Mind Empowerment, and Takeout. I don't think you care about the first two, but Takeout is pretty good.
Takeout is pretty good. I definitely think it's way better than you. Majestic Steed might be back, guys. We don't know. Actually, if a Borsa is used enough, it's gonna limit Nepteris' usage. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I did put it there. Okay, good. We'll see what happens. Ninja Binary Blitz. It's okay.
Ninja is just not that good.
Yeah, I don't see it being that good either.
Ursa against Crack Addict, and it lost a cell but got Marking Bite.
I think that's pretty good. Ursa, very good tank. Has like all the supports you want, and then it also has pylons as well, so I think right there's fine. Just a little bit more support. Schemish. Oh, good.
It has Commanding Blow, Ascending Flow. It lost Protect from Printing, but now has Be Thumbin, and it also gets Mind Empowerment.
I think it being an ignorant, like, bulky Doodle, I guess we now kind of have, like, a bulky, ignorant water-type Doodle, so it could be better than Oxygen, but then again, we're not sure. I'll put it, like, right before Oxygen, just so that we can see what happens with it. Yeah, Spunny got... Spunny's, like... wait. How does that feel?
It did kind of get nerfed, though.
It did get nerfed because of something that happens later. Yes, you're right. I think.
One little gimmick, bro.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. What is going on? That's annoying. Okay.
Mausoleum gets shot.
Yeah, Mausoleum gets sharpened. You could see Mausoleum being used more. I don't know though. So I have a feeling I'm gonna put these in down here. Just because it's getting so clumped up there. Okay, I think that's fine. Spectatic for base form, commanding blow and dispose, more support. Exoskeleton can be pretty nice. This like, where do we put it, Pepsi?
Yeah, it's like definitely. I don't think it's that good. It's in C tier, definitely. Probably like below Goma, in between Goma, yeah.
And who?
And for jail.
Oh, up here? Oh, okay. I think that's fine. Let's go. Oh, Moye.
Oh, yeah, I got commanding blow. I mean, okay.
It's never gonna be used. Actually, wait. Maybe I was a little too mean to Jacqueline. It's not that good though. Morvale, you can go ahead and be the judge of this, Pepsi.
Morvale got Teletoss and Flaunt.
Does it use these moves?
Huh?
Would it use these moves?
It might use Flaunt, but Teletoss definitely not. But Flaunt, I don't know if it can make room for Flaunt though.
You're right. So I think this is actually pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, Morvale by itself is pretty buns, but Morvale A, definitely an A tier Doodle.
I think it's right above Skidane, just because spores are OP, and then Cloginus light immunity, pretty solid. If you ask me. Double Lagua
got Final Gambit, never using that, and it did gain 10 magical attacks, so I guess that's alright.
Okay. SoCal, Light Hook, Body Throw.
The loyalty.
It's definitely not better than Zappo. I'm just realizing, why is Spectac higher than Zappo? I don't know, I don't really like that, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Binotic Mind Drain, yeah, we already got that. Abyssant, ooh. Pepsi.
Abyssant, Hydraulic Crash, and against plus 10
defense. I'd say Hydraulic Crash and plus 10 defense. That's pretty solid. It by itself was actually really solid as well. I think about here's fine. Right below this. Maybe it's really good with it. I have no idea. Oh.
Mercedes gets heal and war cry. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too. Warcry could be very nice with the hidden trait, so definitely B tier. I think it's better than these two. Oh, and then Sumo's getting his new signature move, so when he gets this, I think it's going to be like A tier. Actually, B tier actually.
No, I say it's A tier, a fire drain move.
Yeah, fiery draining move, that's true, but it's not like it's going to get it right now, so you guys are going to have to wait for that, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, Sumo in general is really good, but with this signature move, it would be like A tier. And then Nerfs / reworks, Pepsi, you got that.
Hey, you missed Terror Kill.
Air Kill is at the bottom.
No, Terror Kill. It lost Chocolate Rain but gained feedback.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Tier Kit.
going straight to D tier, bro.
It's not going to D tier. What are you talking about?
D, it's not that good. Tier, unless it's good,
It's broken
unless
on food type teams.
it's good with Sasha and Trust.
Bare minimum B tier because of hard carries food type teams. It is a staple in the food type teams with Chocolate Rain and whatever. Not as good as since it lost that, but whatever. Hey Pepsi, so what next?
Alright, now we're getting into the Nerfs, the rework. This is probably the worst part of the balance changes.
Right.
I don't like them. I don't like them. First we got Pursuit, and we went from 40 base power to 30 base power, which is bad for Spirou.
And other pursuit trappers.
Yeah, all the other pursuit trappers for them. Then we have Burn. The healing reduction went from 50% to 25%. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Blastag lost Merciless and gained Flyer Up. Okay. And it lost 10 attack, but gained plus 10 magical defense, which is doing absolutely nothing for it. Yeah.
Right, and then after this, Blastag is probably not dead per se, but definitely a lot worse. Put like right there. Right there. Okay. Pikatrices. Okay, yeah. Losing this is kind of hard for it, but it's still gonna be like really good.
Yeah, still an A tier Doodle.
Obviously. Yeah, okay.
And then we have Aromaflora next. It lost Soul Fire and it gained Firebolt, which is probably not going to be using. And Fairy Bloom now reads whenever this Doodle hit by a move, summon seeds. Aw, Sarah. If I know this hard.
Wait, hold on. Seeds. Go for it. Seeds are still broken. Aromaflora is not gonna be as good though. Ooh.
It's of the refresh set, but also it losing Soul Fire, which is like really good coverage. Now it gets like walled pretty bad by plant types, huh?
I think B tier's fine. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Twizzler. Another nerf, huh?
What nerf?
For Twizzler.
Is it nerf?
It lost Trick or Treat and gained Glutton. And,
I don't care, I never used that. I only cared about the hidden trait anyway.
Okay, but still, Glutton is like, what is it doing with that? Glutton? What is it ever gonna? No, whatever. It also got Goo Blast, but I don't think it's ever using Goo.
What? Yo, you're special.
Why would you use Goo Blast when you have your other move?
Oh my gosh, you realize that the signature move got nerfed down to 60 base power, right? Goo Blast is 85. Now it finally has
and why would I want poison type moves?
Poison type, yeah. Huh?
Why would I want 2 poison type moves?
You're dropping the signature move.
Wow, you know what? Whatever you say, there.
Understand Twizzler, Pepsi. Twizzler is probably the king of food types. Now it has Goo Blast. No longer has to worry about using the stupid move, the signature move that punishes you for attacking Doodles with spiky thorns.
Alright, next up, Neptros. Yippee!
Oh my gosh.
This one made me this one put a smile. This is the only nerf that put a smile. It lost 10 attack, gained 10 magical attack, which it's never gonna use. Lost Disarm, and it lost Chuck.
Oh, and their note for that was saying that this is just trying to tone down my variant, the Ruby, because it does so much damage with its base 130 attacker. No longer. But do we think it's moving down from S tier? What do we
Definitely
think?
not.
You don't think it's
Definitely.
broken?
It's still really good, unfortunately.
This is just toning down the what's it called? The more offensive sets with Ruby. I still think it's gonna be really good just because it's Neptero, so obviously it's not gonna die out or anything. Unless, you know, what's it called? Aborsa is starting to be used. I think it would either be top of A tier or S tier. I think I'm gonna put it like top of A tier because I think it's gonna be a little worse than usual, but we'll see how that plays out. This arm is also kind of like a huge blow since no more support or support removal. Ammo chem. All of its water coverage, that's crazy. Oh wow.
Yeah. But it has Hex now, so.
Yeah, and wave shot. Doesn't care about that. Ammo chem. It was like an A tier Doodle probably before. A, B tier. Yeah, probably A tier actually. Earth and poison coverage is not bad at all, but it'll be right with you, blast tag. Okay. Next is firework. Go ahead.
Firework. Now does plus 15 attack, plus 7 magical attack, minus 5 HP defense, and magical defense.
Yep. Then Kibara, Winter's Blessing.
Instead of reducing the damage the Doodle takes by 25%, it makes the Doodle unable to be critically hit.
Like fortified, but I think it also keeps its damage boost, so.
I hope it does.
It probably does. Kibara after this. No, I think it still keeps flash freeze though. So I don't know what they're thinking. Okay, I think
it's definitely the better ice type between
one of all of them.
between yeah.
Can't agree with that. Saliferno. It's getting
Now. Yeah, it now only boosts fire type attacks by 30% instead of 50%, and but again plus 5 magical attack.
Okay.
That's
it's like right there. It's a tiny bit of a nerf, but it's still gonna do a ton of damage with its fire type moves. Spidey. Oh, finally.
They finally decided to get Butter Livian.
Not just Livian.
Yeah. This Doodle now also does 20% less damage. With speedy recovery, this Doodle now 20% less damage. But hey, Butter Livian gained plus 5 magical attack, so it all balances out.
Sure, man. It's a bit of a nerf, and then definitely it's getting a Leaf Tornado for whatever reason. And Fluffy A, trait rework. Oh wait, hold on. Let me rank these first. Butter Livian, probably like B tier still. Better than that, and then this thing is like right next to each other. Yeah, I guess. Fluffy A. This thing can just spam Leaf Tornadoes now.
Yeah, wait. Upon awakening, resets all stat boost. Stats cannot be raised / dropped 2 turns. So yeah, I can just spam.
Leaf Tornado. I don't know how I feel about that. It's definitely an A tier because like you can spam stupid Leaf Tornadoes without losing its stats, which is kind of dumb. So the no dropping for 2 turns is kind of stupid, but I mean it's whatever. Hardwalled by plant types. Actually wait. Because it's hardwalled by plant types, I think I can play that right there. It's just annoying, like really annoying. Alright, and then Spectral.
Astral Vision now boosts accuracy instead of magical defense. That's like useless, right?
It's
my
just,
head, it's plus 5 HP, plus 10 defense. It's form substance, aurora flash. Yeah.
I think this is gonna be like probably. Actually, it is a spirit. It's basically Seam Knight that can toxic stuff, and then it also has levitate as well, and then there's a whole bunch of other supportive stuff as well. So I think probably A tier. Right. I think fair enough for it.
Sonata, for no reason, it now takes 4 turns to work.
Parasong, whoops. Then Little Agua, bro.
It lost minor empowerment but gains attack mastery, but it also loses plus 10 attack. Yikes.
That is really sad. I don't even know. Okay, let's see what the reason was for doing that.
There was no reason.
There was definitely a reason.
No, there was. The following nerfs are not because the doodles are overpowered, but because they are annoying / unhealthy for the metagame.
Thank you, Wish, Car, and Ono, bro. You just killed Lubalago A, as you're about to see. They killed Sunrock in a second. What else?
So many things, bro. They killed so many things.
Yeah, I don't know. That was unnecessary to nerf Lubalago A. That's kind of stupid. And then...
Osmanchi, I think the Osmanchi nerf was reasonable. Reheat now only once per turn. That's reasonable.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put Lubalago A in the bottom of D tier just because of that. Thank you, Car. Thank you, Wish. Thank you, everyone. You just trashed on Lubalago Nate. Wait.
What? It's there.
Yep, and then let's see. Osmanchi.
Reheat now only activates once per turn. That is a very reasonable nerf.
Yeah, but it's still like A tier though.
Yeah, it's still one of the bulky pivots.
And then Starbreaker.
Breaker reverted to 120 base power and decreased by 20 for each star of the user. Wait, what was it before?
150.
Okay, but you still lose like 5 stars. That's like, I don't get that. And nothing even rated Starbreaker in the first place except for like.
Springling was pretty good with it. Or what's his name? Selena A was also really good with it.
They were all right.
Alright, whatever. And then
Sea Jelly, when enhanced, it now activates at 50% health and below instead of after taking any amount of damage.
Roro lost Quick Strike and got Shadow Work instead. Oh yeah, Lepid Honk.
Lepid Honk lost fat enough for no reason.
Yeah, actually, I talked about that earlier. But it's also really sad. They killed Lepid Honk for no reason.
Bungo lost Devour, but now has Snack Comp, and it lost Fireball, but gained Siphon Soul. Oh, how lovely, how lefty.
Yeah, Bungo. Bronze Beater right here.
Bro, if you're losing to Bungo, you deserve to stay on. I'm sorry.
That's so messed up. Actually, a lot of our fans are bronze players because they're trying to learn how to actually play the game. But yeah, if you do lose to Bungo, I get it's annoying and everything, but whatever. You deserve.
I don't want to do the next one.
Oh my gosh.
The next one's there. If you can do the next one.
So, Pepsi, you want to explain what happened?
Why are you making me do it, Zerf? I don't want to do it.
I don't care. Do it.
So basically what happened was, apparently, Wish, the first time he ever touched PvP, he got swept by Rock. And ever since, he's had this grudge, this vendetta. And that's why it got nerfed to the ground. hard candy is now reduced to only reducing fire type attacks by 25% instead of 75.
By the
Okay.
way, that means it still hits for super effective basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't. It's not even neutral.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then what happened?
And then it also lost Cakewalk, but gained Task Horse. It also lost Mind Empowerment too, but don't worry, guys. It has Compose, Pursuit, Teletos, and Soulfire, guys.
Not even Fireball and Konokoa. It just gave a killing course in Soulfire. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Wish. Thank you, Wish. From the bottom of my...
Okay, hold on. The hard candy part was made by Wish, but the rest of this was all Car's idea, so thanks a lot, Car.
Bro, I'd low-key rather they just made hard candy what it originally was and get rid of all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like Cakewalk.
That's true. And then Malzuri lost rest and got heal, so no more wake up jelly shenanigans. Yeah, sorry guys. No more Malzuri that does that, but it does have heal now, and heal jelly probably also works just the same. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Irrikill, Mischievous, and Capricious no longer boost evasion and accuracy, and Expectorate is now 5 uses instead of 10, and its base power went from 90 to 70, and it sets up Acid Rate upon use. Okay, well, I guess.
Yeah, I was saying it's. Wait,
oh.
Still pretty good.
Apparently, Wish forgot to add this. Kabara and Kitere lost Frostbite and got Enlightenment now.
Yeah, and I guess. Oh, Kitere too? Dang, that sucked. Poor Kitere. Didn't even get to test it. Also, one more thing. Apparently, what's it called? Stage Trick, which is Mistaphoxic? Wait, no. Mistaphox's signature move is being changed to instead of switching them out immediately when hit, it's going to do forced repetition instead, apparently. That's what Carr said, so, you know, let's just go ahead and do, where is it? Mr. Fox.
So, what do we think about the...
Yeah, here's the final tier list, guys. I hope we like what we're looking at. Yeah, and Sinliskin S tier, probably the best Doodle out of all these now. Twistler, getting Goo Blast, pretty phenomenal, getting an actual poison stab, so yeah. Nepterra's probably still the king, but losing all of its support and a little bit of its damage. Floppy A, still doing damage, with...
Still walled by an ant type.
Yeah, but 145 base attack and speed, bro. I don't know. Who thought that was balanced?
Wouldn't it that originally made its light side moves go first, bro?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Peak Trice, all these cool guys up in A tier. Fair enough. Bobloff, okay, cool. Goma, pretty decent overall, I would say. It's a decent balance changing season. They killed Agua, they killed Somberock, and they killed Mr. Fox. You know who does win out of all this?
What won?
There we go. So I think this is a complete tier list. Overall, I think a pretty solid tier list, I guess. But I haven't really used all of them, and we'll see how strong they actually are later in the season. Pepsi, do you have any thoughts on this tier list or like any of the balance changes?
Rest in peace, Somberock, and YouTube of Balagua, I guess.
Yeah. Most of these. Well, not much to say, but It's okay. Okay tier. They killed a few things, but there's some pretty good changes as well. Aside from that, I think that's basically it. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See y'all.